Hey, what's up, everybody? Just want to do a quick video tonight, real quick, to kind of look at some things. I was doing a little bit of research, just looking around, and I kind of ran into just looking at some things. But this right here, so from November to December 20th, this is going to be an open metaverse, the Sandbox Alpha. Okay. So basically, I mean, we've all seen what Sand is doing. We all know it's going to be big. We've all talked about, or a lot of people, sorry about that, a lot of people have talked about sand, I guess, for a long time, right? But maybe we should bring notice to some other coins that are sort of in here, or even to the newer individuals that are just getting into this kind of stuff, to bring notification to them. Hey, this is what it is, and this is going to be big. We all know that, but it's a player created basic universe, and it's got a big map, and I'm actually going to show it. But it's like a sandbox. Everybody can go play in it. I know Snoop Dogg, Avenged Sevenfold, just to name a couple of bands. You can see Snoop Dogg, The Walking Dead, Adidas, Avenged Sevenfold, Roller Coaster Typhoon, Atari. You know, this is one here. Like, if you're kind of new to the crypto world and you're looking to get in, you know, this is something that's cheap for you. It's not $6, $7 a coin. You know, you're talking, 10 to 15 cents for a coin of Atari. So, this may actually just be the last chance that you'll be able to buy in at these lower prices. I mean, even with sand, I think the last I looked was like six something, maybe even seven something today. So it's going to go up from here, especially with this launching of it, and everybody's going to build the hype around the sandbox. And like I said, probably with anything that's kind of to do with the sandbox as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you kind of the map of it. So this is the sandbox. It's actually pretty big. It's actually really big. So I mean, in terms of plots, and then one thing I'm gonna point out. I mean, look at this. If you don't think it's going to be big, or if they don't think it's going to be big, I was looking at this earlier. Right here, for sale, premium estate, 500 ETH. Okay, so 500 Ethereum is what that block right there sells for in the sandbox. Now, again, it is pretty big, but 500 ETH. What is that? Like $20,000? That's, yeah, pretty sure that's like 20 for sure, like 20 grand. So, just to kind of look at this stuff, and like there's Adidas, and I don't know if anybody has looked into any of this stuff, but the NFT world, and Nike, I know is going to start making NFTs, and I'm assuming Adidas, since they're in here, it's like clothing and stuff like that for your avatar, or your virtual person that's going to be within the sandbox. Because with this, you can go in with your friends. So if you and your friends are here, and I don't know if they're going to be doing this virtually, or whatever, maybe in the future, but you can come in and let's see, where is Snoop Dogg at? I've seen him up in here somewhere. He's in here somewhere. Can't miss. Right here. Here he is. Right here. Snoop Dogg. So you can come over to Snoop's area right here and go watch a concert, or Avenged Sevenfold. But one thing I wanted to point out was like the Atari. Okay, Atari's right here. They're all over in here. Look at all the plots that Atari has purchased within the sandbox. Okay, now with this launching, I don't know when the full. Again, this is just the alpha, so this is like the first time that they're going to launch something. Um, Not really sure when the full one is actually going to go and be released, but to look at, hang on one second, I'm going to bring you guys to a chart. I want to do this quick before the game, so it is a quick video. Go to Atari token, right? So right now it's at 15 cents. I think I got in a while ago, and it was at below 10 cents. So at 15 cents right now, and I think it's up a little bit over the last, so it's down in volume over the last 24 hours, but it is up on market cap. 137 million in market cap, so it's still fairly small. It's not in the billions yet, so it's definitely got room to grow. It's small on that scale. And I will share the screen with you just so you can see it. I forgot I didn't do that. Oops. So see, it's at about 15, almost 16 cents. So if you were to go in, you'd still get it at 15 cents a token. And again, with it being tied to the likes of sand and going into the sandbox and that being launched, I believe it is going to be increasing and going on a run within the next days. I mean, again, this is sand is what coming out for. Let's look at this again. We'll go back to the sand. Wish they made us easier to where you could share multiple screens, but it is what it is. Let's go back to the home here and look. So it's almost a whole month that this is really going to be around the alpha. So for about 30 days, you're going to be playing the alpha. And I'm assuming individuals that have bought in. Here's another thing. You can play the alpha and earn up to 1,000 or earn 1,000 sand plus 3 NFTs. So how does it work? What can you do to earn? We'll tell you everything. It's open to everyone with the alpha pass. So I don't know what you have to do to buy the alpha pass. This is something that I may actually sign up for and do. But to get an alpha pass, access all content of the alpha season and earn 1,000 sand. So only 5,000. So I'm assuming that that's probably all sold out. So it's probably something that nobody can really get into. But what you can get into is Atari. And I know the newer individuals that want to start investing that don't have a ton of money, Atari is a good coin to kind of get into. I mean, it's a big company. You already know the name of Atari and what they're doing. And if you look at sand, what it's done, okay? So it started out pretty small and has grown into what it is and is now trading at seven something. I can look. I'll look here. I'll tell you the price of sand. 747 right now. It's what it's trading at. Okay. And the reason that it's gone up, I would believe, is because the hype around it coming out on the 29th. Tomorrow. That's tomorrow. The 29th is tomorrow. So this is launching tomorrow, and people are going to get a full look at it. I'm going to try to see if I can't find someone that's actually streaming this to kind of get notice of it. That way we can kind of do a video on that so everybody can get an idea of what it looks like, what it is, and go from there. Like I said, I think this is probably one of the best projects in the metaverse space. Everybody was talking mana, and I was on Sandbox. Just because of the names and what they're planning to do, it's like a sandbox. Let's look at it again. Look at the map. Look how many plots of land there are in here and what there is to do. It almost reminds you, I don't know if you do gaming or anything like that, but when you scroll all the way out, that looks like a Grand Theft Auto map, like GTA 5, and this is all up in the mountains and where your bunkers and everything are at. And this is down here, in the downtown area. It's kind of what it reminds you of. But I do think Atari being associated with the sandbox is going to increase the value of this coin. What they have, what Atari wants to do is they're actually creating their own blockchain. Okay. And they want to create a coin that you can use in all of these games. And if they can do that, I mean, think about it. If there's a lot of places in here to where you can, like the roller coaster tycoon, you know, all those places, you know, if you got to go in and potentially pay to do admissions or things like that, you know, maybe you got to have Atari token to do that. You know what? That's what they're looking to do. That's their goal of everything. And if that's the case, then you know you're gonna have to go in and I'm gonna go watch Snoop Dogg do his concert, and you got to pay how many ever Atari token or whatever it's gonna be to kind of get into it, or even sand. You know, if it's sand, then that's probably even more better for sand. But Atari's in here. You know their coin's going to be used somewhere, somehow, within this area, online universe, the new metaverse. It's all in space. It's crazy, but this is going to be big. It really is. And I want you guys to know about it. And hopefully you can go in, get you some Atari token, 15 cents. 15 cents. Go buy some Atari token. I promise you probably won't regret it. And again, this is not anywhere near financial advice. This is just based off of my research. You should always do your research. I'm just trying to let you know the reasons why I believe that this is actually going to do something. What do you guys think? Drop it in the comments section. Go follow us on Twitter. Tell us what you think about Atari. Tell us what you think about the sandbox. Come back for some more. I'm going to find some streams of this. Let's get it. Have a good night. And the Packers won. It's a good night. Peace out, y'all.